Sorry, guys. Good evening, everyone. I may not hear. So, guys, can someone hear me, please? I want to be sure someone can hear me. Yeah. So you can as well join us from. You can as well join us from live stream. Live stream is actually very cool because you can be able to see me there. So I'm so sorry, those of us that are on Telegram, please check our link. You can join us quickly on this thing. So we have time miscalculation. I was expecting that we have the same time with you. I didn't know that time have changed, to be honest. So we are having 1 hour ahead of us now. So you're on GMT. So you're on GMT. Just you are just on a normal GMT. While we are now on GMT plus one. We're on GMT plus one while you are on a normal GMT. So that's the problem. So I just wanted to make sure I come on Telegram and let you guys know that we have started. So I'm sure maybe I do not like change your plan. Maybe it may be a bit changed, to be honest, because we're supposed to be here for only 1 hour. Yeah, I didn't know we've already spent the 1 hour with you, because we have a lot of traders from Nigeria. So you could join us. Let me give you some time so you can be able to join us. We will adjust our time of we will adjust our time of streaming or of lectures. We will adjust it from tomorrow. Yeah, yeah, we will adjust it. That means we'll be starting earlier than you. Yeah, we used to post update around 6, 7, 8. So we'll start posting it much earlier than you. So that's what I'm gonna do. Mm. Um, I wish I do not really cost you much of time mismanagement, because time is very important to me, especially me here. I work seriously with time. So, but I still want to hear from you guys. So, anyone connected to me, can you speak to me? Let me hear you. Yeah. Uh, I want to hear some of you, please. So, if you can talk, I'm familiar with some of the names here. Okay, I can hear you. So um let me put on my headphone so I can hear you. Maybe my connectivity is now like different because it's supposed to be able to hear you. Yeah, I'm supposed to be able to hear you guys. So can I speak again now? I should be able to hear you. Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, yeah, I can hear you now. Um, okay, so quick one. We're gonna do weekly outlook. We came in very late, which is not supposed to be so. I do know the time system have changed. This thing make me look like a helicopter pilot, someone that drive a helicopter. I don't know. It's so big on my ear. I like the other one, but I like the sound. This sound is very much. This sound is very much perfect for me. Yeah, it's very much perfect. So we started a bit late. I was supposed to be here an hour ago, as I said. So I apologize for that. So in case we are one of our paid students who trade with us, so that's why we're streaming on everywhere now. So you could be able to join us. I did know that the time zone has changed. We are on GMT, GMT plus one now. You guys are just on GMT. So I didn't know that time zone have changed. So I've already taken 1 hour of your time before coming in. But we have already done analysis yesterday and this morning, which is gonna gain about $15,000. The one we did today, we're gonna gain about $23,000 analysis if you are able to trade them. But if you are not able to trade them using those kind of parameter we set, then you can trade based on what you can afford to trade. Maybe you can get like $500, $200, $100, $50, case maybe. But on a standard note, then you should be able to make about $15,000 to $23,000 on this analysis if it actually work out the way we have analyzed it. So we're gonna do weekly analysis today. And apologies for yesterday class again because I was not supposed to take it. So I was actively speaking with Arlen, Deputy Vice President of Avatrade, to come and take it, but something happened, so he couldn't be able to take it. So for those of us that are here, so I quite apologize to that as well. So where do we start? So let's start from. In case you want to join us on the stream, you are allowed. The link is actually on our Telegram channel. You can be able to join us, and those of us that are already on our YouTube, I can be able to take your question, but I will not pay strong attention to you because this class is an exclusive class for our serious student. Is that all right? So I would like to be hearing from some of you guys. Or shall we give a little bit of time to know if more people are gonna join us because we're supposed to be more than this number? What do you think? 5 minutes. What's time now? This is okay. Like we're gonna start, but okay. So we will not be able to stop as usual. What we're gonna do? We can treat other topics for 5 minutes. Then we'll now go into the weekly analysis. Yeah, the weekly analysis. Then there are new students I'm teaching how to trade that are trading with me. I've not seen their name here. I wanted them to be here so that I will also be able to interact with them. That's somebody from Zambia. It's not here. There's someone from Zambia. The person is not here. In case you want to join me on the in the studio, there's the direct streaming link. You can join me live. There, I'll be able to see you and we can connect. Especially if you have a very clear camera where I can. If I have a very clear camera where I can be able to see you. I think I have more than one page here. Yeah, this is the page I'm sharing. Yeah, if I have a very clear camera where I can be able to see you. Yeah. Somebody join me, Felix. Felix, you are here. Good evening, Felix. Yeah, I can be able to accept
Hello, good
10
evening, sir.
guests.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah. Okay, I'm not hearing you from here, but I can hear you very clear. Felix is joining me. Yeah. Um, Something is happening in the market. This is the last week of the month, so we have what we called balancing of sheet. We have what is called balancing of sheet. So it's actually what is currently trending on the market now. But we have a lot of potentials that is going to come up in the future that will give us money. We have a lot of potential that are going to come up in the future that's going to give us money. What? The interest rate cut. What did I teach you about interest rate cut? Can you remember? That's not what I teach you about it. We have a very detailed video on major fundamentals. That an interest rate is one of them. Yeah. So interest rate is one of them. Maybe for the sake of time, interest rate is talked about. Let me just make it easier for you. We already know what the interest rate is all about. So they're estimating to have 4% against 4.2%, like a lower interest rate. That's what they're expecting for them to have. So a lower interest rate is good for internal economy, and a higher interest rate is good for foreign direct investment. So on both sides of them increase the economy. So now what we have to do, if the Central Bank of United, the FOMC, or let's say, what's the name of US bank? Is it Central Bank of US or Federal Reserve Bank? I don't know the name they call them. Now, let's say now the bank, they decide to lower interest rate. They will consider internal economic structure to lower it. So what we study is try to know what is the actual economic activities within the United States, maybe the GDP and the other things that is driving the economy that will make the interest rate, why the interest rate is gonna go down. Because it was if interest rate is down, investors like it a lot, like the people in the United States, because they would like to borrow more and pay less. They like small scale industries and even big ones within the United States are gonna like it because they're gonna pay less interest rate. While investors who want to invest in to get a higher return from outside the US won't necessarily like higher low interest because of they want to invest where they will go and get a big return. Do you understand? So now what we study now, we try to know the level of economic activities within the United States. Then, if you also check the upcoming non-farm payroll, let me check what's going to be the outcome. Like last week, no, non-farm payroll. No, okay, last month was not released, right? Yeah. So they were expecting 52,000 jobs, which was higher than what was released last 2 months. Then nobody is going to know what is going to be the outcome and the GDP. So you may have to study holistically other factors to decide if this lower interest is going to cause the American economy to get stronger. And if it happens, it means dollar is going to go stronger and it will impact the market for a very long time. But however, we consider the prices we are buying and the prices we are selling. That's exactly what we consider more in these things. Like if you're looking at the Euro USD or JPB USD or USJPY, these most important pairs that has strong impact on it. We check out their prices. It was a very powerful course that I treated this afternoon with someone from is it Mozambique? Someone from Mozambique. I was with him. So I was trying to let him. He asked me, why did we know that oil is going to rise at $56 per barrel? Because sometimes the market and why do we like to buy when the market is well red? So I try to use those things to give him analysis that if the price is very down, very bad, investors will look at that price to buy that product, irrespective of what the economy fundamental is talking about. Investors will consider the price. You know what I mean? So me, I'm an investor into the game, so I already know the best price I can buy to make profit. So I don't go with my emotions or whatever. So that's what investors look out for. Let's say now there's a good interest rate within the America. We also have to consider the prices they are giving us for us to invest and make profit. Do you understand? So now, how do you consider the price? Let's say now the economy is very good and the price is very high. Are you going to buy? No. Do you understand? Like the economy is very good and this thing is very okay. More people want to join me too. I have added more people. I wish this guy people joining me here. I wish you people can on your video, because streaming is suitable more when the videos are on. To be honest, it's like it become more active, like more sweet, especially if you have a nice video camera. Yeah. I hope you guys can all see me. So can I greet you, Kelechi? Sorry for the aggression, Goma. Then I hope I got your name correctly. So when interest rate is high, as I said, or low, we're also gonna consider the market. Yeah, what the market gives us determines what we're gonna go into, because we are investing for profit. That's the only thing we are investing, and we're also investing for risk management. Alternatively, we can invest for hedging. Mm. So anyway, so go quickly. Let's just discuss what market of the week is. We see what we happened last week. We gained over 1,400, 300 something pips last week, which was almost like a double of, almost like half of what we, no, more than half of our monthly target. So we target 500 pips every month, every week, and we got 1,300 something pips only last month. Only last week. That means we achieve our 2.5 weeks target. So even if we didn't make profit this week, we have already made profit, our 2 weeks and a half profit last week. Although a week before then, we didn't meet our target. I'm sure the market was terrible. That was when the oil market crashed. So it was a bit terrible. We didn't meet our target. I think, was it that week that we didn't meet our target? Kelechi was with us then. Is Kelechi here? Okay, okay, Kelechi is not. Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. So that was when we had a loss. So yeah, but we have already achieved it. But we're gonna follow up the same analysis. I will share my screen both on the Zoom, then I will share it on the screen as well, so that all of us will be carried along at the same time. Tomorrow we have a class, a training. We are gonna teach you how to invest in gold. The banner may be up today, uh, like how to invest on gold. The So we will teach you how to invest on gold by tomorrow. Um, and we're also gonna teach you about crude oil, like basically those that are learning from us, that we are not taught the class. So I wish I will see you guys here. The topic we said how to invest. So because we are changing our approach now, we are no more just traders, we are investors. It's not the same thing. People trade with the emotion and whatever, and they're not making any money. While some people invest and they make money. So we try to how to trade on gold, and how to also trade on crude oil. So that'll be our class tomorrow. So it will take 30 minutes before the live trading. We're gonna go live trading on New York market exactly by 3:30. So that will be one of the things we'll do. I think you can see my screen now. Okay, can I see my screen? Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna discuss exactly how to invest on gold tomorrow, and of course how to trade it as well. Yeah. I'm gonna be sharing the screen on both sides, so I'm so sorry. I may take a little bit time. Yeah. So people can also see my screen here as well. Um, yeah, I have my screen shared here. Yeah. So let me allow more people in. Yeah, yeah. So basically, I wouldn't give you strong note. I wouldn't give you strong note on gold. We already know the reason why gold market came down. It came down to 3,905 because investors sold out. We have not sold our own. Yeah, there's a gold we bought at Lagos Commodity and Future Exchange. We bought it 2000 and I think 2023. That was when we bought the gold. We still there. I think we have made more than 200% profit there. At least this should have been the best time for us to sell it. Yeah, this should be the best time. Maybe I will talk with our team in Nigeria for us to sell our gold. Because it got to 4,350. So, and we bought this gold when it was $39 per gram. When it was $39 per gram. Yeah, yeah. So I don't know what is all about, what they are now. So it's gonna be mad money, mad money. So this week, this month alone, this year alone, we have achieved our target on gold because we were telling investors they can make up to 50% profit on gold. Then some of them were also looking at us as if we are running Ponzi scheme. So it's up to them. I don't care for. Yeah, some of them are looking at us in a new way, in a different way. I don't blame them. I also blame the system. Yeah. So we have achieved our target on that, on gold investment. So it's more than the treasury bill and the mutual fund and the real estate investment. We have, or if you talked on that, we have achieved more than them this year, and we're most likely going to achieve more because that's why we are superior than them. I have to be bold to say it because we that work in the financial market have access to a lot of investment objectives or a lot of products where you can invest. Them that work on a single market, maybe real estate, we just have access to only one. So if anything happens, their stock and their market structure is more solid than liquid. So there are other areas we have not really made some money, which is like maybe on oil. We have not made a little bit amount of money there, but some of us too have hit more than 100% this year as well. So now the gold price came down because there was a massive sell-off. This is ending of October. People that started investing in January, their maturity date have reached. Some of them are like liquidating some positions to make sure they pay out investors because the major people who control the financial market are asset management companies, hedge funds, and investment bankers. And these people invest money with them. They could do like ETF fund, maybe gold ETF. You must have heard about that gold ETF. People invest. They give you projections, or they can say a gold investment fund. They create that investment fund through asset management or security dealing firms, and they give them projections how many months they will get their return. Maybe it can be annual return of 12%, 10%, 30%, as case may be. But of course, the investment companies will have to make more before they will pay these guys out. Then around April this year was when I gave you guys the note that gold is going to continue, because when I came back from London, I told you the gold is going to continue because it was a very big information I got. I paid for it and I was happy I got it. So that's one of the reasons gold market is down. So it's going to go up again. So we're looking for a base point, or what is commonly called support point. And this point, particular area now, we have put this price here, which is around 3,885, is most likely going to be the next support. I put it, my previous support point or base point was around this point. I was 3,900. I think 3,950. Yeah, it was here, but I shifted it because it didn't work. So assuming you have bought the first one, it may most likely be at a loss, but don't worry, you're gonna make profit. So we are estimating to make about $8,000 profit on gold within this time, within this price, and when the price goes to 3,000, 4,000, 225, 4,000, yeah, 4,000. Let's say around this side. I don't know. I don't have. Yeah. So we're expecting to make $8,000 profit if we're using $20 volume or two lot on CFD. But if you know how to multiply your volume, then you can make more. And also, if you don't have enough capital to trade on this, or maybe you can make $400, $40, maybe $80. No, well, sorry, $80, $120, or $240. No, people that trade with small money, you can make any amount. But this is like the standard. Then on the risk management, we are targeting slightly small uh, risk, like 100 pips, which would be around 3,750 or 3,780. So some of you trade with this different platform that does not give standard price. Please check the price of your broker or exchange, what they are giving to you. Yeah, so this will be our ID stop loss. But since market is closing to this evening, of course, it will over automatically. We will be able to see what's gonna be this point. But I'm expecting that this point will be the base point for gold. So we're gonna continue investing in gold because the next movement of gold will take gold to 5,000, which will most likely happen from now till next 6 months time. So we are not gonna give up on gold on investing on gold by buying it. So there's no time to sell. If there's a time to sell gold, I will let you guys know that we're no more going to buy gold again. We have to start selling gold. But the way I'm seeing it, as long as the Donald Trump administration is still in force for the next 1 year to 2 years of his administration, we're gonna most likely continuously buying gold because the administration is still not stable on the trade policies on tariff wars. What he's doing, but he has done a lot in terms of war. He has quenched about 5 or 6 wars. He has stopped now, which has already is going to bring some stability in the market. Then from there, but what is causing gold price to keep rising is policy on international trade and investment. That's what is causing the gold price to keep rising. So instead of people to start investing on stock market as expected, they are investing on gold. So that's the reason. So it's easier for us to spot out when the global economy is stable based on the US policies. Then we can now know that, okay, people want to start investing on AI, they want to start investing on health, they want to start investing on fintech and other markets, especially those ones listed on the New York Stock Exchange, and they also, of course, bringing in more investment then, and it will also affect other global market. Then we know that gold price is going to go down because the only reason gold is going up because of that everybody wants certainty in their investment, so they are investing more on gold. So take note of this price. That's most likely where we're hitting it up strongly. For those of you that are trading, that is investing on gold, GFT Ava is one of the best platform. I'm getting proud of them. Last 2 or 3 weeks, I was not really feeling good, but I'm really getting proud of them. Look at it. I hope you can see it from the Zoom, those of you. So their gold hedging has done 49% per annum, and they have updated their website. Now you could be able to even hold only gold with them instead of trading on CFD. That's where the company is going. So they want to make sure that they can be able to hedge on gold with them. Let me share it properly for those of you that are following me on the stream. Let me know if I have more people to join me. So you can be able to invest directly on gold with them, and you know that if you trade on this company, follow what will change you can never lose your capital. That's the only company where you cannot lose capital. There may be more, but that's the only company I know now that operate on internet that you cannot lose your entire capital if you decide. But if you don't, then it's up to you. So their gold has done 49.71% per annum. This is 12 months performance. That means if you go back to the previous performances, you see that they will do it. So basically, let's assume you're not trading. You just buy gold and keep it on or hedge it on your account without trading it. But let's say buy gold of $10,000 within this time, you have obviously be cashing at $11,000 to $15,000. And the one thing is that the gold will also belong to you. It's not that they are banking it for you or something. So it's something that belongs to you. Then if you also have been buying it, if you also have been buying it as well, if you also have been buying it on derivative, of course, you're making more money on it. So those of you that are dealing, that have account with them, I'm proud of you. The company is actually doing well. This is time you guys we need to support fintech. You need to support companies that are good, that have something, that have like what do you call this? A company that has prospect, a company that has potentials. That's what you need to like continuously working. And they have also got information from Allen that they have changed some of the system. Okay, let me not go in there. I'm just talking about gold. Yeah. So for those of you that are dealing on gold now, so you can be able to access the gold market directly from the exchange which they have access to trade. And you don't even need to trade if you don't have all the time. You can hedge your asset classes with it, and you can hedge your account on MT5 together with it to avoid, to help make sure you get market on the both side and you have access to underlying asset instead of trading only on numbers and using leverage. This one I'm sharing with you now is gold without leverage. This is the real value of gold, not the one that is amplified by leverage. This is the real financial market price, the one I'm sharing with you now. Yeah, that's how it works. So back to the chart. Then we analyze on oil. I know that some of these things will be sounding like a national anthem to a lot of you because you're not used to them. But we don't have a choice. I have to know the truth. It's like me coming here to talk about a mutual fund. Nobody's gonna join the meeting. If I come here and talk about mutual fund treasury bill, nobody's gonna join the meeting because they are not used to it. But if I'm talking about forex, which other one? Cryptocurrency, yeah, everybody will join that one. But the real people who deal on the market know that those ones is even the major financial market. If you're talking about knowing financial markets, knowing those ones properly, know how it works. Because what you have here is secondary market to them. Them they are the primary. Anything you're doing here is derived from them. That's what we are derivative here. Them they are the real market guys. Because whatever we are doing is derived from them. Apart from if you deal on GFT now, you have access to some of the instrument that is not 100% derivative. Yeah. So on oil came down because of okay, look, last time we have already cashed out on oil, so we shouldn't talk about the reason oil came down. So oil rebound, it went up after Donald Trump lifted the tariff hike on China. That's one of the reasons the oil price went up. And we saw it earlier. I told you guys, so we cashed out. It was on oil that we cashed out 300 some 1,000 something pips. So it went up to 600 and something pips, but we left earlier. The Brent crude also went up to that amount. Brent crude went up to 500 and something, 580, but we left earlier. So what is happening here now is what we call retracement based on balance of sheet from the different financial market. That's what is happening here. So it's what we call retracement. So oil is going to continue going up. So we are analyzing it to go up from this price to 66, which is going to give us an average of 260 pips. Then on our stop loss level on derivative market, so we're expecting to put a stop loss around 60. Mm, let me get it correctly. It was supposed to be here. That's 63, 62.50. Let me get it clear. We are not going on long stop loss. Okay, let me get it clear. Okay, yeah. That is 62.50. Yeah, our stop loss should be around 62.50. 62.50. Yeah, within this area, 62.50. Yeah, that's our stop loss. Why we're going to target 250 pips on it. Then the same thing we are going to also target on WTI. So you're going to give us $10,000 profit. That's both of them, which is about 500 pips each. So we're gonna make about $10,000 profit if we are using this volume. But if you're not using this volume, we're gonna make about $5,000 profit. If you're using like one lot volume, that's gonna make up $5,000 profit. Then on a loss, which is 100 pips loss, that's what we put it. Which will be average $1,000. Then if you don't have up to that capital, you can reduce your volume maybe to $2. $2 should be 0.2 should be $2. Am I right? Yeah, that's on 0.2. Then 0.1 should be $1. Then 0.05 should be 50 cents. You can reduce it. You're still gonna make money, but not as I put it as a standard as this. Maybe let's say you're using 0.2 now, you're gonna make about $200 from the whole market. Yeah, the stop loss, we're expecting the stop loss to be from here to. I don't want to give 200 and something pips stop loss. I want to give the stop loss was supposed to be 58 point something. I think 58.50 somewhere here. Yeah, 58.50. I don't want to give a long stop loss because of sharp drop. Yeah, but if it's not okay by you, you can also adjust it. But yeah. So yeah, we are targeting 250p. So from the current price now to this point, that's 62 point 60, we're targeting 62.50, which is somewhere here. That's 250 pips, almost like at the height of the little resistance. Yeah. That's what we're targeting on oil. Yeah. So we have already done the max. So this is exactly approximately what we're gonna get if everything work out well. But what I'm trying to tell you that what is happening here now is not like a reversal, just like a retracement. The way I'm seeing it, if it didn't form any strong resistance, this is just like market that will do like this. Okay, I don't have a cursor to show you. Okay, I'm on Zoom. Okay, let me use the Zoom chat and show you. That will do like this, and go up. You know what I mean? Because the world is getting relieved now on uncertainties. So if the trade activities within the world base, the world economic powers like China and the rest is stable, the price of oil will gonna go up. People don't want to invest more on oil because of those things. And again, if the Russia-Ukraine war also stopped, the oil is gonna go up because I told you the reason why oil price was low, why they kept it low. That's the reason. However, there's also a supply consign on oil. We are gonna follow those supply consign on oil too, as case may be. But there's also a high demand. We will do our analysis last the first quarter, the beginning of this quarter, we did our analysis on supply and demand on oil. We were able to tell you that 100 one is it 101,000 101 million barrel demand and 100 and some 105 million barrel supply. Like the quantity of supply and the quantity of demand was almost equal. Yeah. Mm. So on the forex side, those of us that trade on forex, we are looking at Euro JPY, sorry, Euro USD, JPY USD, and the USD JPY. So similar thing is applicable on USD JPY. And let me check something if I have visitors. I don't have visitor. Mhm. Okay. So similar thing is applicable on USD JPY. So what I'm expecting here is also like a retracement. It's a retracement, so it's most likely gonna surge. It may even surge from here. It may surge from here. So the estimated SL should be within this area. Estimated SL should be within this area 151205, but they can surge to 153. It can surge to 153. It may take note of them because we don't give signal. This is the best thing we can give, telling you where to make money. Yeah, so it may surge within this area. Like I told you, what is happening this week is retracement. I know very well it's retracement because a lot of banks, a lot of companies are balancing up their trading activities, a lot of them. Then the same thing on FX. We are also on a balancing sheet. Tomorrow there will be a statement from, we see tomorrow we're having that bank statement. It's a federal statement. I think it's tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we're having a statement to see what the interest rate will be, and the interest rate will be the new interest rate for the new month. So then the market will continue. Then strongly on the JPP we have find a base is a powerful area for entry. Like I told you about price, price matters a lot, no matter what everything you're talking about. Remember, I'm on daily chart. So this is a very strong area, which is about 1.1345. If the market didn't move from 1.3259, if it didn't move around 1.3259, so you can take note of it. You can take a screenshot of it. If market didn't move within this area after the balancing of shit, market is most likely going to move. I need to move like this, move like this. It will move like this. Why is it that only one person is talking to me? Other people are acting like CIA agent. Only one person is talking to me. So it may move towards that area I told you within this price. I told you can to join the stream. So stream can help you. Take time to understand the stream. Then it will help you a lot, to be honest. Because we don't want to be using Zoom all the time. We want to be using stream. So yeah. So what I was saying was around 1.13245 is a potential entry for us. But currently, this is where we are. This is where we are. This is a strong area. This is a strong area. I'm talking about price action now, which is 1.132259. So, but when this balancing of shit is over, like the world economy become like the trend, the market trend become okay. So I'm expecting to see something like this. I hope you can see my screen. Okay, so I'm expecting to see something like this. So our SL on this note, our SL should be here, should be around here, which is 1.1392921. Yeah, that should be our SL. It should be within that area. Then, so when I'm saying that, so let me check the potential profit you're gonna make from here. So from here, if you move, yeah, I'm expecting this point, which is 1.133968, which that would be about 150 pips. Yeah, that about 150 pips. So if you go on the 150 pips, remember it cannot just happen immediately you sleep and wake up. It can happen from now to next week. So if you use 150 pips, let me check your potential profit. Let's use a standard lot of 10, like $10, which is one lot. No, on think on FS, $10 is also 10 lot is also $10, right? $10 is $10. Huh? No, 10 lot is $10 on OFS. Mm. So you make $1,500, which is like almost half of monthly wages. Yeah, you make $1,500. But if you use $20, 20 lot, which is $20, that will $3,000 profit. Then on risk asset side of it, let me check how much you're gonna make. Okay, that's 54 pips. Yeah, that's 10 times 50. That's that's 10 times 50. That's $500, right? Yeah. Mm. 10 times 50 it will be $500. Mm. I hope I've answered the question clearly. Mm. So but then if you fall further, fine. If you fall further to this point, I'll be more happy to this point too. I'm not gonna check. It's a strong entry. So when it was here last was around July last year. If you fall down to that point, then it's also another big entry for people. For those of us that are not connected to us, let me mention the price. The price is 131,375. I'm sorry. I'm doing like this so that I can be able to cover those of us that's supposed to be here live, but they miss the time because of I didn't know that our time zone has changed. That's why I'm making sure that all of you, because some of you are following on me on different platforms, so I want to make sure you are able to get the same value. I'm not sure this meeting is recorded. Okay, it's recorded. Yeah, I can see send the link to you. You want to watch it over and over again to understand, and of course, since you are our paid students, you are allowed to send us message. You're allowed to book a review. You are also allow us to see your setup to know whether you're gonna make profit or not. But I'm trying to tell you that we are changing our approach. I've totally changed my approach of trading, the way I used to trade. I want to make sure that anytime we place a trade, we know how much we're gonna gain. I don't want sometimes I used to flow most times I'll just get influenced by the normal thing people like to do, being emotional, being like using all this. No, I like to make sure if I'm investing on something, I know how much I'm going to invest on. That's also how I used to close my deals. So even if I fail, let it be that I have a plan I'm working on. Yeah, I have a plan. So anytime I even want to send a proposal to somebody, I'll send the proposal with expectations, profit, loss, risk management, how I'm going to implement it. So if you trade with me like that, you'll be making profit. At least anytime there's a loss, If you follow us, you know that we trade on target. Every week, we know how much we're going to target. If you're not following, it's up to you. And I cannot change that routine of myself. Yeah, that's up to you if you're not following it. And if you're not following it, I mean, it's good that you're not, you don't keep track record of what you are doing. You may not know that you're doing well or you're not doing well. Yeah, always make sure you keep track record. It helps. Whether you make a loss, you keep the record. You make a profit, keep the record. So that later you can evaluate them and know the area you need to adjust and the area you need to keep. It helps a lot, especially on derivative and leverage product, which is forex, on forex trading. You need to keep that record. If it's on proper investment, you just invest and hold. You may not, you just keep your annual record, maybe quarterly, maybe mid-year record. But this one, you have to be keeping record of anything you are doing. It helps to improve both in your mental health as a trader, because your emotions will be more subdued than your logic. You always make sure, if we are calling for trading, you know how much you're going to make. Especially those of us that are trading on a platform that does not give you clear details. This platform I'm trading with, if I want to put my SL, I will know how much I'm going to make. Like this is my SL here. So if I double click on this SL, I'm going to make on a loss 2,200. Then on a profit, I'm going to make 5,980. Is there already? Is there already how much I'm going to make? It's as simple as that. Mm. So we're almost like an hour now. So what else are we gonna do? There's something we need to do after this class. What else? Okay, JPY. I've talked about JPY. I've talked about Euro USD. Then okay, which is there anyone that have catch up one particular signal from any Telegram group that is struggling with? That what what I want to say. I want, like, you have pick up a thread from any particular group now that you're struggling with, that you don't know whether it's getting, you don't know whether you're gonna get, so that we can help you to look into it. Yeah, Cynthia is not here today. Last week, yeah, last week I think she didn't join as well. Okay, on Thursday. Mm. Yeah, because I know that all. Okay, yeah. We are buying it since last week, so some of them didn't gain. So until my third gains, I don't like to analyze it further. Until gain or loss. No, I didn't change it. At what price? Yeah, we bought around here, but I think it has recovered or almost recovering. If I checked it, yeah. So we are buying in this area. So because of that, I don't have much. My position have to close first before I analyze another one. Yeah. So that's it. But on the long trend, there's something I discovered on the weekly chart. It's been there. On the weekly chart, we're gonna exist peak. We will be existing around 118 or anything around 1.17 on Euro USD. Or even though we just make maybe broke, recover full, then we can just leave it. Yeah, because this price here is actually a very strong point. Well, to break. Well, this what that's 1.19206 is a strong point. The market has potential if the US government shutdown is lifted, or some economic activities become strong and dollar become more strong. This market may crash. It may crash to this point. It may even crash to 1.09, most likely. Mm. It may even crash. It may crash to 1.09. Maybe that's from now to next 3 to 4 months, 3 to 6 months time. It may crash, and it will be this I'm giving you is how big company make a lot of money. Let's say you just invest and leave it for a long time, you're gonna make big amount of profit. It will even crash to that's almost 700 pips. It will crash. Yeah. Let's say you have like big money, like let's say $50,000. You just open a sale and put a stop loss or somewhere there, and don't check it again. Leave it. Come back around April and check it, or around March. You see that you will have chances of making a lot of profit. Is that all right? So if US by any chance, if the United States economy becomes strong, then it will crash. If you have like $100,000, you can invest on it and just put one volume, put only SL and leave it for 3 months or 4 months. Don't check it. Then you can tie it to your chaplet, put your chaplet inside water and leave it there. So that you just be praying, Or if you're a Pentecostal, you put anointing on, because your mind will be there, I know. But you do something that will be taking your mind off till about 2 months to 3 to 4 months. They check it around maybe March. You'll be surprised that $100,000 is maybe giving you 160 or 180. This is how institutional company trade. They don't speculate. They spot opportunity and leave it for a long time. So if you use GFT have strategy, you make more because of their hedging system. Let's say you just you have money, you diversify it. Let's say you have $10,000, you put a position on maybe buy on gold, you use another position and hedge it on gold and just leave it and go back to your normal work. Check it after 3 months. You'll be seeing that you're making more profit than people that trade on daily. Daily trading is very, very stressful. I just want you to know how the big companies are making money and how you can be able to be like them, not where people will be losing money. You know what I mean? Mm. How the big company are making money. So, which other one do we discuss again? Okay, I don't know if I should just. It may happen, but if the shutdown is lifted, if the why it didn't happen last month was because of the government, whatever was on shutdown. So if their shutdown is lifted, they may report it. But that's something I'm trying to tell you that if those things happen in the United States is settled, it can have a way of impacting the market. You know what I mean? So people may just react if you know what's happening. Dollar we add value, and this that euros I told you will start crashing more. Do you understand? So it will start crashing more, and if that's happened now, people that sold at that that sold at that higher side will be making profit. And you as a reference point on that statement, that market will fall on a long time. That's why I put it on weekly. There's a news here. They say U.S. crude oil inventory continue to fall. Okay, it's like 9 p.m. What's time now? That should be 10:30. That should be 9:30 p.m. there. So it's like the API report just came out. API report came out. US. Let me make sure people are seeing that. Are you streaming? Oh, okay. Sorry. What was your name on the stream? Uh, no, no, no. I can't talk on Telegram. I just added Telegram to alert people that maybe is viewing it, because when we made the announcement, we see that we had few viewers. You know what I mean? I said, okay, let me be talking there so that in case anybody check out Telegram, they see that I'm on, then they will now connect. Yeah. Mm. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Yeah, we try to engage more large audience, and we are just starting. I'm sure if my team work hard, we're gonna reach a bigger audience. To be honest, yeah. We're almost running up. Did you miss anyone? Oh, okay. That means you saw all the analysis that we did. So we also call for one person have 2 person have asked their own question. I don't know if you have anyone to ask. Oh, okay, perfect. So we let me just continue from here. For then I will summarize. What's time again? Okay, this is exactly 1 hour. So maybe a few minutes, then we'll call it a day. Um, the American Petroleum Institute estimated that crude oil inventory in the United States saw a large dip. Dip means like a shortage of 4 million barrels in the week ending October 24, when analysts had expected oil inventory to contract by a smaller of 2.9 million barrels. Crude oil inventory in the United States are so far showing a net loss of 6.4 million barrels for the year, according to the oil price calculation of API data. Okay, so this is their data. That means the thing dropped. So today is this is the month of 10. So look at how the data look like. So the inventory report dropped. This is not market chart. This is showing you the quantities, how it built up and how it dropped. Like the blue one is increased, the yellow one is decreased. This is total. The white one is total. So yellow one. Let me know if I can zoom this chart. Yeah, I can zoom it up. So you see that yellow one is mostly this one. It means that decrease. So it keep decreasing, and decreasing is suitable is good for the buyers. And it may be similar thing when the API will EIA will release their own tomorrow. And going further on it, earlier this week, the Department of Energy reported that crude oil inventory in the strategic petroleum reserve, which one the reserve have risen by 500 million barrel. Okay, so the reserve one is not available for trade as usual. It's only the one that usually come into trade. So going by this thing, let's check the oil price again. Okay, yeah, tomorrow is inventory. Fine. If we have shortage of supply tomorrow, confirmed by EIA, like I think API own is already confirmed. There's the deep short of 4 million. If we have a shortage again by tomorrow, that means it will support my analysis of oil going more up, and we'll be able to prepare to cash out more. Like on the buyer, so the sellers can also cash out. Then it will support my analysis, and we're able to meet our target of 250 pips and aggregated target of 500 pips on both WTI and Brent crude. Now, I'm technically going back to the summary, Cynthia. So we analyze this market to be bullish of minimum 250 pips, and we analyze the stop loss to be at least minimum 100 pips. We don't want to go deeper this thing on it. Then we also analyze then we also analyze gold. Yeah, that the reason gold came down because people are selling off some of the position they were holding for a long time. And I told you how gold is traded earlier, that banks buy them to stock and hedge against inflation and make more profit for investment. And the more they buy, the more the price go up. So there was a massive sellout because this is almost August, October ended. So we are also trying to spot that potential entry again around this price. So in case people miss the gold rally, it could be another potential opportunity for them to also make some money in case they want to keep buying. Yeah, so if the rally returned, fine. We are trying to identify a support. If it's identify support, it will be a strong buying point. So we're also saying, if somebody want to buy, we also suggest, what was our suggestion? It was 50 pips. We suggested at 100 pips around 3,780 or 3,750. That was what we suggested. But on the profit side, we suggested, on the profit side, we suggested gold going back to 4,220. That's about 300 pips up. And if you trade on 400 pips up, and if you trade on it within this volume, you're gonna make about $8,000 profit. Then if you don't have capital to trade up to this volume, then you can trade based on what you can afford on your volume. Then we also spotted opportunity on forex, on which is GBP USD. We expected this is a potential like based on price action, not based on fundamental. These areas is good. So this market most likely gonna rebound, moving up from this price. This market is most likely gonna rebound. So moving up from this price where it is, most likely has potential. Moving up from this price where it is, like this, go up, most likely. Mhm. to which is about 150 pips, and we suggested SL to be somewhere here. I'm sorry, I'm using green, but this is what we mean by SL. Somewhere here, which is about is it 50 or 70 pips? It's a small stop loss we suggested, and if you trade on this one with 10 lots, which is normal $10 volume, you make about $1,500 on it. But if you double it, you make more from it as well. Then if you don't have up to that to trade on it, then you can trade with maybe cents version of the lot size. You could make maybe $150 or $1.5 or something like that. So Euro USD have similar thing, but we don't have strong volatility. We just have to leave it because we already have a buying position on Euro USD. Then we say the same thing here. This may be like we consider this to be like a retracement because this is end of the week, end of the month. So the banks are balancing up their paper. So the market may most likely rebound according to this area, this area. So it will most likely rebound. Then another thing we discussed was those of us that use hedging strategies. So GFT is actually improving. We use them for hedging, and this is the company. This is their performance on gold. This is not the gold CFD with leverage. This is like normal gold. Um, so with them now, so within a year, you could see how gold has performed up to 50 pips, 50% profit. That was what we analyzed last year, early this year, talking about gold. If you invest in gold, like up to 50% profit return, this is like proper. As you can see, this is the current price of gold now, 3,000 something. So the more it appreciates, the more the change in figures appreciate. So we're also expecting it more. For those of you that just want to trade on gold, maybe you could just like divide your asset classes and move some money on hedging on physical gold so that you have access to the underlying asset class. Then you now put more another buying position on derivative gold, which is leverage gold. So you can multiply the profit as faster as the normal investment on gold. Then we say tomorrow we're gonna have another class on gold investment on oil. For us, we are teaching how to trade because we have added more research. We think we should let you guys know the new research we have done and the new knowledge we have also acquired. We can be able to impact it on you guys. If you want to modify your strategy with it, then you can modify. Yeah, that's all what that we did now. So it's 9 minutes after the hour of our class. So let me know if I have another last question. I'm gonna end the class approximately 9:15, which is obviously 10:15 in some people's region. Any question? Okay, so you have said the time, so there's no question. I think you all got value. Yeah, tomorrow inventory. So we're gonna be live tomorrow. We'll have a class tomorrow by 30 minutes class. I will make the video and post it here on our Telegram so that those people who are our member on Telegram will be able to join us. We will teach you on how to invest in gold, not how to trade on gold. We will also teach you how to trade on gold and how to trade on oil. Some of you have not done that class before, and we have added new things more than what we have recorded on videos. So I think it's important you join it and learn more about it. We use 30 minutes to teach you, then we now go into trading. So please endeavor to join the class tomorrow. Then we'll be able to assist you guys. So those of you that want to join us on our trading school, we have a trading school where we teach you how to trade effectively, where we also mentor you. We put you on a target, then you have to find your way to know if you can meet our trading target. Then you'll be trading together with us and with a minimum of $170 in a month, then you can get trained by us, and we can also give you a discount. Then we can also provide you a funded account. You can be able to have accounts you can use to start while you're learning, between $1,000 to $10,000 account. We'll be doing that. That's not new. We do that for more than a year now, using different platforms. So we can provide you account you can use to start. Then when you have master trading, then you can now put in your own money to trade. And of course, the money you make by those from those funds we are providing for you, you can also withdraw it if you meet their criteria of for everything. Some of them have different conditions, so you select the best condition for yourself. Yeah. So that's all. We have a lot of opportunities coming up. In case we'll post them on our Telegram. In case any of you want to join those opportunity, you're free to join them and they make money. These days I'm more interested in making money. So if you are not interested in making money, me and you will not be friends. I'm more interested in making money more than everything. That's why I'm identifying top potential opportunities that could allow us make money. Yeah, so our WhatsApp number is also available for those of you that want to contact us directly. Then you can also be able to reach us to us during the working hours. You'll be able to hear from us. Then you know that if you want to join our hedge fund, personal hedge fund, then you can also, if you're qualified, you can send us yeah, this thing. We have different amount of money that you can be able to join us. I have a new website now, ucheparagon.com. Yeah, that's personal. You're contacting me personally. I'm the admin of that page. I don't have a staff yet who work on that website. I'm the admin. If you contact me there, you'll be able to let me know what you want. I want people that are precise. Then on portfolio management, account management, training, mentorship, and the brokerage consultant. That's what we do on that page. Then you can contact us on that note. They will be able to help you if you are eligible. Eligibility is more important to me than everything. Yeah, then we'll be able to help you. So that's all for now. I heard a noise. Is it Oscar? Yeah. As a matter of fact, we want to recruit more executional managers, executional traders on hedge fund. We want to recruit more. Yeah. So we train the people. We train the people we are recruiting. We want to recruit people who we train under our hedge fund. So it's part of the mentorship program we offer. We have recruited one person from Nigeria. Sorry. So the fees varies depending on what you want. Some of them are free, some of them are paid. So if you contact us personally, I cannot disclose that one on stream because I'm on air. I will be able to know exactly the area you want to go. Then we can now tell you exactly how you're gonna work. Some of them are free, some of them are paid. It's two type. We have recruited. We have recruited one lady from Nigeria. From Nigeria, from Abuja. Yeah, she's doing perfectly well. She's doing well. Yeah, lady. Mm. Sorry? No. She's working for no, no. No. She works. No, she worked directly for me. I manage fund for one, two, four companies. Mm. There are four big companies, not like individual private company, like four companies. Yeah. Yeah. So and those companies have like hundreds of clients under them. Yeah. So if not that their staff are not even doing well, my vision I have with one, by now we could have blown big because I like teamwork. I don't know to work alone. I like teamwork. If we have like blown big, like take over Nigeria self. One of them have a massive number of clients in Nigeria, but their clients, I think they fidget a lot. I don't know if they are whatever. In fact, it's up to them anyway. You don't need to force people to change what they want to do. Yeah. So I think it's now 9:16. So I'm now eligible or permitted to end the stream now. So I wish you guys all the best. Up now and do my own thing. So tomorrow morning I'm gonna give you an update, and in the afternoon I'm gonna have a class with you. So you guys who are working in the office, make sure you always check your Telegram maybe in the morning before you go to work, or when you resume from work. Then check it again in the afternoon for any updates, or we'll update you morning and the afternoon mostly. Then I wish you guys all the best. Do have a lovely night.